following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wyldeside with Eric Clark. I'm your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you're following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you'd like me to check out, you can hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you are going to hit me up with a DM, please no spamming. Unless it's actual spam, then there's a mailing address down there in the details. And if you are going to leave it in the comments below, become a Concurpa and join the I Concur Army. I say you guys are my Sherpas in this new music journey of mine. And the I Concur thing, anyway, it's a whole big thing. All you have to do is give the comments a cursory glance. You're going to see other people doing it. If you see your suggestions already been made or you see a suggestion with which you agree vehemently, all you have to do is like that original comment and below reply with I concur. That will help my old burnout resin-coated DJ brain get everything into a nice little organized list. Then I can put it into the old handy-dandy notebook. We also have the live stream twice a week, Wednesdays, 11 a.m., Saturdays, 2 p.m. Central Time. We are live streaming from the east side of Music City. The Wyldeside Live 2 times a week. It's just 2 hours of fun and frivolity, sitting around talking about music, movies, TV, soundtracks. You can ask me questions about all my time in radio, my fun stories backstage with musicians, things like that. I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to telling those kinds of stories. So join us every Wednesday and Saturday, 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. respectively, for the Wyldeside Live. Before we get into today's video, I do want to say thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Today's video is coming via Nashville. Nashville is a weird place. It's unique. You never know who you're going to throw darts with, and you never know who you're going to be getting a haircut next to. Today's video is coming from a, hey man, I know you, situation here in Nashville. Well, many, many years ago, I brought a band up on stage at the historic Exit Inn, and now I'm bringing you the new project. The new project is called KemikalFire. It is R.J. Hale, the drummer of Hailstorm, and Taylor Carroll of Lit. They have gotten together and formed a band called KemikalFire, and today we are going to check out their new release. It's called Dead and Gone. I'll have everything linked down below for you. This is KemikalFire, Dead and Gone. Let's check it out.
Teardrop in the rain.
Nice. That was very well done. I'm very impressed by that. That is KemikalFire, Dead and Gone. That is Taylor Carroll and R.J. Hale. Of course, R.J. Hale from Hailstorm. Somebody just sent me a video of him playing drums with The Warning, and I know that The Warning was on support of Hailstorm's tour in 2022. So that was pretty cool to see him playing drums with The Warning. And Taylor Carroll of Lit. Really well done, and you can tell that these guys are established within the industry, meaning they understand how to properly structure the song. I wrote down, "Don't bore us, get to the chorus." It's an expression that we have as a music director for a radio station. You're submitted tons of music all the time, and you just kind of want to, okay, let's go. I don't need a 2-minute intro. I don't need anything like that. We'll save that for later on. But right now, don't bore us, get to the chorus. And it came in really well because I got a very heavy vibe of Static X. Like right from the get-go, I was getting a Static X into a Breaking Benjamin into a really good early 2000s new rock tone. So when you're introducing people to new music, you want to make sure that there's some thread of familiarity through the track. So well done as far as starting the track off with a familiar tone and then a drop. So it's very well constructed. I talk about measures, and when I talk about measures, I always try to make sure that I'm not talking about the 32 beat measure. I'm talking about scoop amount measure. And when it comes to rock songs that appeal, you want them to be properly measured. And for a two-piece, that is exceptionally well done. The simple layer of the limited instruments still create this really cool, familiar, modern rock tone. But the shifts that they're doing within that song, within that familiarity that they're creating between the guitar and the added instruments in post and the drums, create that really familiar, rich, thick texture that you're wanting to at least sort of hang in the background. So it helps guide you through your color spectrum. So when you're building your fresh color spectrum when listening to music, you always want to make sure that your foundation has some thread of familiarity to it. So when the song starts and then drops into that really familiar 2000s tone, there's your familiarity. And the forward momentum of the song is really good at helping you change colors through the ebb and the flow. And here's where I'm talking about the measures, because nothing stays too long here. And that's what makes this song so attractive. That's what makes the song so, what's the word I'm looking for? Not digestible. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying safe. I'm saying mainstream, the good mainstream. The good formulaic. This is perfectly measured. It's perfectly structured. Nothing, like I said, nothing is lingering in here. The changes happen, and they're right when they should happen. And when they do change, whether it's the tempo, the tone, or the pace, or the vocals, when the changes do occur, they make sense. They make sense to your own predictive AI, because you get these, like I said, that familiarity. So you have that familiarity with your predictive AI structuring the colors for the base and the foundation of the song. And then his vocals, Taylor's vocals along with RJ's vocals harmonizing with the guitar create those really cool summer positive life colors that are then filling in that spectrum that foundation is creating. And what's driving the song is the sneaky drumming from RJ, but the vocals are really, really standing out for me here, because a lot of times when you're talking about new rock or a sound that is called new rock, that particular tone sometimes can be strained, and sometimes you can hear a battle, a struggle the singer will have with their danger zone. When they're going outside and above a normal register, sometimes you'll hear a rattle or a shake within that danger zone between where the song is coming, where the note is coming from, the core, and how you filter it, how you place your tongue and pronounce it. Well, right here is that danger zone, and it's where a scream could become a screech. It's where a yell can become overmodulated. You can overmodulate yourself. And Taylor has fantastic control of those changes. So when he's softening, lightening, punching, or pulling back, everything is thick and rich through the color spectrum. And I said sneaky drums because I'm going to give RJ the credit here that I think he deserves. All the way back in 2009, if you watch my videos, if you've kept up with how I look at bands, you know that I always look at where is the heartbeat. Where is the saccadic rhythm that is being created between the band and the audience or the listener? Where is that heartbeat? What is that heartbeat doing? What is it creating? Is it pounding at you like a pneumatic hammer, or is it ebbing and flowing with you and your sweaty palms, if you will? And RJ, even back when, so the coolest part of that show, that Hailstorm show, they had come in, they had done an acoustic session, and then we had gone down to the exit in, and then I brought them out on stage representing the radio station. And it was funny because we're sitting in the barber shop last week, and it's like, you know, you used to have hair. Well, so did you. And you used to not have hair. Oh, yeah. So it became this conversation. But the one thing that stood out was when RJ came out and got everybody around, and they had a cool little drum battle. And then it became RJ and Lizzie kind of going at it on this little drum kit that was set up. And I've always thought that he is a great driver of that momentum. He's really good at creating those foundational tones that ebb and flow with you. And a lot of it is really subtle. So while he's absolutely driving the song forward in the momentum and creating that heartbeat, he's also dropping and filling and doing these cool little rolls that you have to really pay attention to see these little subtle flicks. And his kit's very small. So again, what I'm saying is these two guys with very limited instruments are creating this really cool, wonderful, thick, rich, wide, I call it a Mobius song, where it ebbs and flows perfectly with traditional, what you're wanting to hear in your rock song, and the freshness of their modernity. So it's this really cool ebb and flow that it just keeps coming back to these traditional tones, and then boom, it finishes on this modern take that you weren't expecting. And your predictive AI is allowing you to create these wonderful colors throughout the thickness of the song. So when it does pass through that spectrum and you're seeing the scene as a whole, there's that good white light that you want around whatever it is you're seeing in your head, the image that you're creating, that you're matching with that song. So again, very well done. Nice, thick, and rich, great vocals, great harmony, great drums. If I were programming or directing music at a rock station in the United States, that would be an instant ad, dude. That's a no-brainer track right there. And again, you can tell that these cats are established because they understand how to properly measure and structure that track. So very well done. KemikalFire, Dead and Gone is the name of the track. I'm going to link everything down below. From what I understand, and I'll try to get RJ in for a call or something, but from what I understand, everything is being done by Taylor and RJ. So they're putting it together. They've got management on their side. They've got some support behind them. But I'll keep you posted. Everything is going to be linked down below. KemikalFire, Dead and Gone, RJ Hale and Taylor Carroll giving you their new project. Like I said, great track. I would definitely add it to my radio station. Again, if you have a track, a song, a video, a band, something you want me to check out, all you have to do is make sure you're following me on all the social media and or you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. Or if you're a musician in a band that I've worked with in the past and you want me to check out your new project, let's go get a haircut and we'll talk about it, because that's kind of how that happens. Man, again, Nashville is a very weird, not weird bad, but a very, it's one of those cities, man. It's very unique in that. So again, thank you very much for that. Thank you for all of your input. Again, make sure you're here for the live streams on Wednesdays, 11 a.m., Saturdays, 2 p.m. Another opportunity for you to get your suggestions to me, or at least get linked up with me so you can get your suggestions to me. The live stream chat goes really fast. I don't keep up with it, and the moderators are awesome, and they're really good about, hey, just send them a DM over here. So thank you very much for taking time out of your day to watch the video with me today. KemikalFire, Dead and Gone. Check them out. I'll have everything linked down below. Thank you very much to Connect 200 Music to See. And of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to give my little video a watch and a listen. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wild Side.